I love Jimmy.
So for the next topic, Insomniac's Wolverine. I mean, you guys saw that shit. That shit looked fucking dope, right? But we got some little bit more information. They were basically saying that this was gonna be like a full size, like a large game. This wasn't gonna be you can't even say like on the size of Miles Morales, right? Because Miles Morales was a pretty good sized game.
Yeah.
So, but they would essentially say that this is like going to be the size of like Spider-Man for PS4.
And that was a good size. I mean,
which is a large game,
Yeah, I wouldn't call it large, but it's a good palatable game. You know what I mean? There's a lot
it's going to give you a whole shebang.
Yeah.
So, and another good thing about it is that it's going to be probably rated M, for mature.
Yes. They did say it's going to have a mature tone.
Right.
So this isn't like the X-Men cartoon that we used to love. Yeah. But this is more in line with the Wolverine movies, I think. But looking at this trailer, do you think did they say what era of Wolverine this takes place? Because this reminds me of like Old Man Logan, like the last Wolverine movie. It kind of gave me that impression.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't recall ever hearing them, state like when it was going to be in this whole thing, and hopefully we'll get like a more understanding of what time that is. But yeah, I kind of got like a seasoned Wolverine, you know what I mean, in this. So
I'm hoping it takes place in that, cuz I like that. But I mean, it's dope no matter what.
But I mean, the dude damn near lived for forever practically. So
for sure.
He's solid. But just all of the bodies everywhere in that trailer, in that bar. Yeah. And it seemed like it would be, like a more darker tone,
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to the mature rating. I hope it's nice, bloody and gory, with some cool little fucking dismemberment scenes and stuff like that.
This is for sure a day one buy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Amazing. But one interesting note too is that they're going to be making this, I guess, in parallel of them creating the next Spider-Man game. So they're going to be developing them side by side.
Yeah.
So I don't think we have anything to worry about like this affecting the development of Spider-Man. I think it's two separate teams. I hope, in a good way. I don't mean this in a bad way, but I hope it takes a lot from the Spider-Man's interface, progression system, and travel system.
Right.
Because I feel like that was nice and buttery, especially when you got to the PS5. It felt like really solid. So I hope it takes some of those things, like, maybe you could, I don't know how they're going to progress. Spider-Man has so many cool things to upgrade.
Right.
So I don't know how Wolverine they're going to work that progression.
Yeah, I don't know how you can like increase your adamantium claws or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like the majority of the shit would be like cosmetic upgrades for how your Wolverine looks. Yeah. But I feel like Wolverine's already a package, you know what I mean? So maybe you get more stamina and more fighting skills or something like that.
Yeah, I think
that
you're right.
That'll probably be like your upgrades.
You're right. There's going to be
But Spider-Man was like so cool and easy to do because it's like different web types and gadgets. Yeah, because he's smart.
Easy.
But this, with that one, I don't know exactly what he's going to do. Maybe they figure out some new way to do Wolverine,
Maybe it's just going to be iconic moves or maybe stats. Maybe he'll have some sort of stamina or I don't know. But hopefully it has those cool aspects from Spider-Man and brings it to this. I just hope that the boss fights, they make it a little better, because the boss fights in Spider-Man were a little bit too much on rails. And I hope in this game they make it a little bit more challenging. That's the only thing I hope to see.
That was actually a good thing about Deathloop. Like, there's so many different ways to approach like every situation. Like, you don't even have to kill people. You can just sneak around.
Dope. Yeah.
You going like one way, it'll take you here. You could go a different way. Like, it was pretty versatile. So even just in the first day that I played, you know what I mean? I was seeing like, oh, okay, this is like so many different ways that you can do this.
I love Jimmy.